Hello, my name is Jeff Reed and I'm the East Coast brand manager for Continental motorcycle tires. If you've been around adventure bikes at all, you know the name Continental, and we've got a full range of adventure and dual sport tires. Probably the most recognizable tire from Continental is the TKC80. This is the tire that really sets the standard in adventure bike tires for both off-road performance and very streetable. The reason it's so streetable is these large tread blocks are very specifically spaced and specifically sized, so you don't get those harmonic sings and noise and rumble that you normally get in an off-road tire. It works so good off-road because it's a nice flexible carcass, very durable and very puncture resistant tire. These large voids between the tread blocks is what gives this the ability to displace mud and gives you that grip in sand and other loose surfaces. This is a great tire if you're going to take, actually it's the only tire to choose if you're going to take a big adventure bike off-road, and that's the TKC80. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the tire called the Continental TrailAttack2. This is a tire for the guy who wants to ride his adventure bike mostly on the street but occasionally does a dirt road. This tire features all Continental's core technologies like traction skin surface. And traction skin, this is a patented molding process that gives you a micro rough tread surface that is essentially pre-scuffed. You can see it, there is no shiny surface to wear off, so this tire is essentially pre-scuffed. That tread surface also contains our multi-grip technology, and what that is a molding process that in the mold we're able to apply more heat to the center of the mold for a tire that's harder in the middle and progressively softer to the edge. We're the only company doing anything like this, and the only company doing anything like this in a dual sport tire. So that's multi-grip. The next thing you'll see, this rubber, actually you won't see it because it's in the rubber itself. This rain grip compound is our latest high silica rubber compound that gives you an extremely high level of wet grip, dry grip, and increased durability. This tire has really been a top choice for magazines and serious adventure bike riders because of that high level of grip, high level of wet grip. You can also see the TrailAttack2 has some really deep tread grooves, and those deep tread grooves give it a longevity, a great wet grip, and you can see how these grooves get wider towards the edge, and that's where you need it in off-road situations. So when the bike's leaned over, that's when you're going to need it off-road. So you can see the TrailAttack2 has some nice wide grooves there at the edge. So it's also what we call a 0-degree steel belted tire, and a 0-degree steel belt is an additional tread belt that runs under the tread surface, just under the, around the circumference, just under the tread surface, and that gives you a real high level of stability. It makes a tire that doesn't grow at speed, is more able to absorb road shocks, to keep the bike pointing in the right direction and less upset by road shocks. That's the TrailAttack2 awesome adventure bike tire. So what if you were looking at this and, well, it's a little too street, well, maybe that's too off-road. What about something right in the middle? Well, we heard you and we introduced the tire called the TKC70. So the TKC70 borrows the radial carcass from the TrailAttack2, has all the core technologies like traction skin, 0-degree steel belt, multi-grip surface, and the rain grip compound in a tire with a much more aggressive tread design than the TrailAttack2. Not quite a TKC80, but more aggressive than a TrailAttack2. See how you have this large band of rubber that runs right down the middle of the tire? That gives you that stability and long wear that adventure bike riders are looking for on the long rides. Then these large open areas are what gives you the traction in the off-road situations. So this is a tire that really does work great on the street, but gives you a really high level of off-road performance. You can also see, looking at the front tire on the TKC70, how it's a very open and somewhat aggressive tread design, and that gives you that traction you need in dirt and gravel situations, because steering is what's really important in those situations. So you've got a great steering tire, long wearing, good traction in off-road situation. So with these three tires, now you've seen the full range of adventure and dual sport tires from Continental. I'm sure with this wide range there'll be a tire to fit your needs, and I think you should really give them a try.